welcome back to my channel. This is Divine Motherhood. My name is Justina, and I am a stay-at-home mom, hairstylist, and today I'm doing some self-care. Some people say it's controversial, like getting your hair done while you're pregnant. I've gotten my hair done, or done my hair through all my pregnancies. I think it's like more of a personal, there's some statistics out there, but they kind of like go back and forth whether it really matters or not. I do suggest if you're doing like bleach or highlighting to do more of the highlight thing than like all over bleach to the roots. Especially if you're more like on the cautious side of it. And then ultimately, like if you don't feel comfortable, don't do it. But in the wintertime, my hair gets darker, and since like as I've gotten older, my hair's gotten darker from the blonde that it used to be. So this is a way to brighten it up, and yeah. So I usually do like highlights one day, and then I'll do the toner in a day or two later. But wintertime, I don't tone as often because I don't mind the warmer blondes. As like summertime, I like the cooler blonde. But felt better. And then I did my lashes and redid my nails the next day. And then like the third day, this is the house. This is the living room. I have a bunch of laundry I need to catch up on. And then my salon station and dining room, we pulled out more of our fall decor so I could have stuff for Thanksgiving. So after I pulled out all the things that I want to use, Chad put those totes back down at the guest house. And then, the foyer just has a bunch of stuff that needs to go out to the van, like grocery bags and a box of donations. He still hasn't gotten the shelf, so that was the wood for that, the shelves for the kids. But yeah, so clean with me. I'm going to start cleaning the living room. I feel like one of the best things to do for me is to get the couch set up with the pillows and make it look cute and cleared off before I even start folding laundry. It just like puts me in a reset mood. It makes me feel better. So that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of rearranging the pillows how I like them, and then I'm going to fold some clothes. Conrad was like not giving up on wanting to play in the living room with his toys and stuff. And he also likes to unfold everything that I'm folding. So I folded as much as I could until he was like not having it, being in his high chair and eating the rest of his breakfast. And then I let him out and play. And then when he went down for his nap, I finished folding and was able to get the rest of the stuff done. This is kind of where I had to stop. But yeah. Just to like check on him, make sure he's okay and all that. And then I probably got like half of this folded before he came in and started playing, and I got little video of him playing and stuff, so that was cool. But yeah, Chad's home today, so he helped me move some of the stuff, and so you'll see him in the video and stuff too. So yeah, I put in Harry Potter. For some reason, our DVD players and our TVs are always like on the fritz, and we're not one of those like families that needs the newest upgrade, all that. We're very like minimal, old school when it comes to that. Like we have one TV in the house, but we do have other devices. So like I'll watch some of my Netflix and stuff on my iPad, and we'll watch that like in our rooms and stuff sometimes. But anyway, for some reason the Netflix and the internet and stuff, it like doesn't work on the DVD player anymore. Like it did for a while, and then it didn't. So that's like something that's on our list of maybe around Christmas time or something, we'll get a new one. and we can watch, like, I miss watching YouTube videos in the living room while I was cleaning and stuff. It's just like a cool way of keeping you inspired and like fun ways to figure out how to decorate and organize. And that's why I'm here, is like to hopefully help inspire other people. But yeah, I'm just kind of folding clothes. I did do a stack with like that little red onesie that's going for donation. But I've pretty much, when I did the closets, like last video and stuff, I purged a lot. So there wasn't a whole lot I needed to do this time either. Maybe like a couple socks of Chad's that had holes in them that were like, But he uses like old socks and stuff for like staining or other projects, or like cleaning his guns and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much what I did. He actually helped put a lot of these away while I was playing with Conrad. And then, yeah, we got like the station and stuff set up, my hair station, because I have haircuts this weekend. So like my number one goal was to get things ready for Thanksgiving and tidied up and decorated, because we only have like a week or so left to have that out. And I want things kind of cleaned up so that when we put our Thanksgiving stuff away, we can just decorate Christmas, because we do Christmas Thanksgiving night. Like after we do our big feasts and stuff, we put up the Christmas tree, and it's a lot of fun. So I wanted to get some of the shelves cleaned off, and like, I don't know, I just feel like we have a lot of clutter on all of our surfaces right now. But little Conrad did not want me to stop. So, yeah, he wanted to play. This was funny. So he gives me stuff all the time. Like sometimes he'll pretend he's giving me something just to like, I don't know, be nice. But this is one of the first times he like ran away from me with something. I think it was just like tape and paper from his sisters, but it made me laugh. And then I put some of like the girls' toys and like Conrad's stuff. I've been putting them in the stairwell. That way when I go up, I can put them away, or when they come home, they can put them away in the right spots. But I'm like way too ADD feeling to like go, if I go do that, I'll start organizing their closet, or I'll do that and I'll get off task of like these rooms that I really want somewhat cleaned and organized. So that's what I found works best for me, is if I put stuff on the stairwells. I've seen some people, like some moms, do little baskets that have their names, like each kid's name, and then you can like put stuff, and they're like shaped for stairs. And I thought that was really cool, but it's just like an added expense I don't really have right now. But maybe someday I'll be that cool. These were some stuff that I pulled out for Thanksgiving. I got those little squirrels from like the Dollar Tree, that butter jar from the Dollar Tree. And then those napkins I got on clearance last year. These were shelves to Conrad's closet. So that last video, I said it used to be an entertainment center, but we like stood it upright and I took those extra shelves out. But I figured we could use them somewhere. So I just put them off to the side for now until I figure out where would be a good place to utilize them. Because I'm not really sure yet. But, yeah, so this is a mirror we brought from the camper. It's like a door mirror. It has hooks. My hooks are in my bedroom, but again, another one. I don't know where I want it yet, but I know it needs to be cleaned because it's filthy. And then I have one of those Arrow Gardens that I haven't used yet. My aunt gave it to me like the spring we moved out here, so I've had it for a couple years. We just haven't used it yet, and I want to. So I need to find the other piece to it, like the actual, but I have all of these together, so we're one step closer to doing that. But I figured it'd be fun to do during the winter, this winter. for the kids and us. And then, yeah, there's these cute teacups I got with my friend Andrea at Home Goods. I had those out because I've been wanting to do like a little tea party with the kids, but just haven't done that yet. So putting all that away, and then can kind of clear off the table and get that cleaned and cleared. I definitely know we need to put more electrical outlets in, I think, that corner, but also over by my salon station. These are so pretty. I love them. And then these little stickers I thought would be cute to make some Thanksgiving cards and stuff to send to family. So that's something we're going to do this week. And then these were, my grandma gave these to me. She used to love like painting ceramics. Like she used to do a ceramics class where they would paint ceramics. And she had them for a long time, and they were like dark, like almost black with like burgundy hues to them. But I ended up painting them like at our first house. So they've been painted, I don't know, since Vivian was like 3. I think she helped me paint them too. But I love them, and now that my grandma's gone, it's like something that is like even more special to me. So I was like really happy to get those out. And then that chair at the end was something we just had in Juniper's nursery when it was going to be like a den. It was staged as a den. But I figured, yuck. That I think was Veda like smashing like ketchup or some dipping sauce into the table. But I figured he'll have like a booster seat in no time. So I brought that chair in when I started converting it to Juniper's nursery. No clue why our cereal container was down there. I asked Chad, he had no clue, so I'm guessing it was one of our daughters putting it down there. I don't know. So I put that in the sink. But this is like my hair organizer. It has like hair shampoo and stuff. When I do color and stuff, I rinse at the sink. So I added that organizer down there because I kind of just had them everywhere. And I remember liking that I had an organizer at one of my houses under the sink for that. It just made it easier for my hair appointments. And then we had that little organizer for our broom in the broom closet Chad was putting up while I came out here and scrubbed this filthy table. You can watch it. It's very satisfying. It was really nasty. And this is one of the reasons why I like doing my own nails and I do acrylics, because like scraping stuff and just cleaning in general and doing dishes and stuff, like your nails end up breaking. Doing hair is another thing. Like when I'm really busy with color, they just end up chipping or breaking. And that's like one little self-care thing that makes me feel good about myself. So, but yeah, you can watch me chip away at some of this dirty table. you can like hear me out of breath. It's like, I don't know. I've been pregnant before, so I shouldn't be surprised by how out of breath I get, but I feel like this pregnancy is going by fast, so I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, I think there was like spots on that mat that haven't come out, and I think it was like paint or something that was dragged through because they've been there a while, so I got to figure out how to get them off because it kind of bothers me that it always looks dirty. But this mirror, I have 2 of them. So I had another mirror up here, the other one that matches it, and I cleaned it off. We took it out of the camper, and we realized like the bottom part where it comes out was a little cracked, not the mirror, but the frame of it. So Chad swapped out, he found this one in the camper and swapped it out. I think I'm going to use the other one that's a little cracked like for the camper in our bedroom or something, but they were in the girls' room, so I'm pretty sure this one was Vivian's because there was like makeup and handprints like all over it, and even in that crack I'm probably gonna have to like get a butter knife or something and clean it out a little bit better, but it looks a lot better now and my clients will be able to see themselves. And this whole stuff right here, I'm gonna have to go through in like another video and organize and put stuff away better. I was just checking to see if like feet could comfortably sit because I was trying to figure out where I wanted the chair so we could put the mat. And then after we got the mat down, I wanted to make sure it wasn't touching the other rug, and I was trying to center it too so it was centered with the mirror. So yeah, we moved it around a little bit and then we got it and it was perfect. So it's a lot better, but I'm gonna have to do this whole like area and organize it and make it better in the next couple days. So probably see a video of that along with some other stuff. Like I probably won't just put a video of that, but yeah, so there's another heating vent that Chad put in. We have to get a vent for it, or a cover for it. So we've been putting that little like hat and gloves drying rack over it. And yeah, I'm hanging up jackets and fixing boots and rearranging them so we can fit them all in here better. Water bottles. These are my Ugg boots I got from a yard sale this past summer. They're very comfortable. I think I got them for like, I don't know, a couple dollars. I was pretty happy about that. Vivian's Nikes. My aunt got her and Veda Nikes. I think she ordered my son some too, but those like hadn't arrived. And then I completely forgot that I put those hooks up and I wanted to put their backpacks, so I come back and do that. I put Conrad's diaper bag backpack on his rack, and then Vivian's on hers. The only reason hers is here while they're at school is she's on a field trip today, so she just brought her like travel backpack and left her school backpack home. But yeah, so I'm gonna come put that, and it makes me super happy to see them utilized in a good spot, and then they won't get so dirty during the winter and stuff. So I'm gonna clean up this mirror. And now I'm lighting one of my candles. I've been super into lighting candles and incense lately. I feel like I go through spurts where I like just want diffusers, and then I go through other spurts where I like incense and candles. But this one was like a homemade candle one of my friends gave me when we moved to Maine, like away from Michigan. It was a local business in Michigan where we used to live. So for the first year, like I wouldn't even light it. I just wanted it as decor. And then last year I lit it a few times. And I'm like, well, okay, it might be gone this year, but I need to stop like hoarding my candles and like actually use them. So I don't know. Do you guys ever get that way about certain things, candles, or decor, things that you probably could like get rid of, but you can't because they're holding on to the memory? I don't know. But yeah, I didn't want to light, and then it did. So all good. And then Chad brought in a package. My brother-in-law, who's like awesome, sent me a late birthday gift and card. So yeah, we got some Tim Hortons coffee, and he got me some chocolate. Good stuff. And then he got me a really cool Yankee candle. It's funny because like I'm very specific about like the scents I like with candles, and I know this is one of his favorite scents. He like always has this kind of scent at his house, like in the wintertime. So I know why he got it, but it's like this is one of the scents that I don't like. And he's gotten me different scents like over the years, so I never felt like I needed to say anything because I don't know, I don't like critiquing people on giving me gifts. I'm just like thankful that they thought of me, and like Yankee candles are very expensive. But I was telling my husband, I'm like, I don't know, like should I ever say something or should I just like allow it, because I can always re-gift it or whatever, but it's just one of those scents. Like I love cinnamon flavored stuff, like cinnamon like baked goods candles or like those kind of candles I don't mind, but like any type of like Big Red Gum, for example, like the fake cinnamon flavor, I can't stand it. Like the cinnamon candles or cinnamon like potpourri sprays, all of that, like I do not like those smells like at all. I never have. So yeah, but I hate being like a picky person, so I don't know. For a long time I was like a people pleaser, so it's hard for me to step into that, like saying how you feel. Again, with like gifts and stuff, it's such like a nice gesture, and like somebody put thought into like getting you something, so I just don't say anything. But I'm like I would never take offense to it. Like if someone told me, oh, this like isn't this, I'm like, oh, like noted. Like I'm very observant with other people because I don't know, I guess I've just always been that way. And I love giving gifts for people, but even my girls, like when we go shopping, I'm like, this would look really good on you, or I like this makes me think of you. But like don't ever like I tell them, don't ever feel bad for telling me like, that's not my style, or I don't like that. Like I get it. So they don't ever feel bad about saying stuff like that, and I don't take offense to it. But I know some people do, so I feel like I'm always like trying to make sure people don't feel bad. I don't know if anyone can relate to that either, but this room, we got this flooring like free from the landfill. We salvaged it. And it went down all right, but there's like some spots where there's a little more gap and it just didn't all the way. So my vacuum like does not work well in here. So this room has to be swept. And yeah, so I was trying to get the gist of it so you could see the difference, and I'm showing you all the nastiness. It hadn't been swept in like I don't know, maybe a week or two. So yeah. And then I swept the kitchen too, but I just didn't record it because running out of time for Conrad to be up. But here was another little organizer that I went through, had extra, and I was like, oh, I'll make this Kingston, my dog's little organizer. And then I put the rest of Conrad's shoes over in that other hallway so I can take him up to his closet later with his clean folded clothes. And then I moved those boats that were on the shelf by the bookshelf, little library nook area, and realized how dirty those shelves were. So I went back with a baby wipe and just quickly wiped off. And I'm like, I should have done this before I swept, but it's not that bad. And I'm sure I'll have to come in here and sweep again. We've just been moving stuff in and out of the house, and I knew this room needed it really needs a good mopping. So maybe that'll be in one of these next videos too. Some of these areas just need some good mopping. But now it's all cleared off and ready for Christmas stuff in a week or two. What is it, like a week? Yeah, a week and Thanksgiving. Cool. Yeah, Chad was in the bathroom, so I just set that outside so I remember to take it in there when I go in next. And I figured Vivian would want that Nike box still. I don't know. She's like my child that doesn't like to get rid of a lot. Veda could care less. She wants to purge and donate stuff, and Vivian will be like, are you sure, Veda? Well, I'll take it. Half the stuff that Veda wants to purge, Vivian will be like, I'll take it. So I'm like, okay, but Vivian, do you have a place for it? Is there, because I know it's easy to keep way too much stuff to where you can't handle cleaning it. And that's kind of what I try to remind her, because myself included, is the more stuff you have, the more you have to be conscious about taking care of it and cleaning around it. And it's a headache to have a lot of mental clutter sometimes. So I feel like I've gotten better, because even as a kid, I'd feel bad about getting rid of anything somebody gave me. And one of my friends helped me with that. I had a great aunt who would give me, she worked at a Christian store, and she would give me knickknacks every other weekend. She'd come and stay at my grandma's house, and she'd give me knickknacks every time. And I had a hope chest full of knickknacks, shelves full of knickknacks, and they were things that didn't really bring me joy. I was I don't know, 11, 12, and I was trying to make my room cute, and I wanted it to be nice and trendy, clouds were really in, and I started getting into dolphins. And yeah, she was like, well, why do you have all these? You could store this or this in there. She was one of my friends that they moved a lot, and she organized a lot, and she was very minimal in her room. So she helped me a lot by don't feel bad for getting rid of something that somebody gave you. Just because they gave it to you doesn't mean you have to keep it, so, I'm very thankful that she taught me that at a younger age, because my grandma, and I feel that side of the family is very much you keep everything, because if you don't have anything, it's they grew up not having a lot. She was the youngest of 16. And that great aunt was one of the sisters. So they all kind of kept a lot of stuff. But I remember being very frustrated trying to do chores in that house with a lot of stuff and a lot of people. So it wasn't even just a lot of stuff. It was a lot of people, and kids, and people and kids make messes. And then when you have a lot of stuff surrounded with that, it's overwhelming, especially when most of those people don't pick up after themselves. Yeah, so I don't know, my kids, I try to teach them what I can, but I wouldn't say our house is minimal at all. I do love decor and stuff, but I try to swap it out. When I'm bringing new things in that I really, really want, I need to reassess what I have and try to purge those things. And so trying to teach my kids that. But yeah, this is the living room. It's all clean. And now I'm just finishing up the foyer, vacuuming the rugs since I sweeped everything. And like I said, I did sweep the rest of the dining room and I did sweep the kitchen because I knew I was going in to vacuum the rugs afterwards. One of these days I need to like pull up all the rugs, wash them like outside, and do like underneath and maybe do like another wax on the floors and stuff, but that probably will be more springtime. Maybe not like underneath sweeping and stuff. I might do that, but like the deep cleaning of the rugs will probably be more springtime. But we did a little bit, put them outside and washed them with the hose and stuff this summer. So they're not like horrible, but they could use a good cleaning. I did see some hack about taking them to, like, if you don't have a pressure washer, which we don't, but our neighbors do, and they've said we could use it. But anyway, to the car wash. If you take your rugs to the car wash, you can put them on that and use the pressure washer there. This is my brother's stuff. So I've been going through totes, and his stuff's kind of like in random totes of mine. So I started trying to put most of his stuff together, so it's all together. So I'm just putting that there for now because I don't know. I want to figure out like something to do with his like Letterman's jacket and his like Texas Longhorns blanket. I don't know. Figure something out. But here's another satisfying wipe down. And this is the finished foyer, nice and clean. And then I showed a little bit of the clean dining room, but I'm going to finish the little decorating with the Thanksgiving stuff I pulled out from those totes. This is like one of my favorite tablecloths. I got it in Michigan from a thrift store before we moved here. I used to use it on a round table. It's totally rectangle, but it always worked. But I love the pattern and the color so much that I made it work when I had a round table. But yeah, and then I put my grandma's turkeys out and my birthday flowers. And then you'll get a little finishing look of the dining room. And yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope this inspired you to get some of your cleaning or things ready for Thanksgiving. I hope you have a blessed night and a happy holiday. I'll see you next time. Thanks.